Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chef's Meal, where we talk about whatever and never and everything else in between.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a chain one.
Oh, welcome to the Chef's Meal. My name is Casey.
My name is Sean, and we're two chefs talking about our lives, one plate at a time.
And we talk about whatever. With coffee and cream. I need to extend that just ever so slightly, Sean.
Okay.
Just
All right.
a little longer. Nothing too crazy. Welcome to your Valentine's Day week. By the time this episode is out, it should be Valentine's week. It should be on the 11th of February. Make sure that you are ready for your festivities, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get your wifey what she wanted?
I hope she wants it.
I was when I was typing our episode prior, I was talking about the she shed because it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious. I've absolutely I didn't think that would be such a thing. And then all of a sudden, you're just like, yeah, V said, it's their she shed.
It's hers. And I just live here. I just asked for clean towels, a washcloth,
And that's it.
and that's it. Everything else belongs to her and the baby.
Now, real quickly, in terms of Valentine's Day, what are some of the things that you like to do to get into the spirit of Valentine's Day? I can tell you some of mine. I like to. So Caitlin and I are fond of donuts.
Okay.
So we will always get donuts, specialty donuts, especially glazed donuts here in Jersey. They're amazing. They have like different, just spectacular donuts. They're $5 a pop, and they're like little mini cakes. They're huge, and they're like substantial. So that's kind of like a tradition that we started 4 years ago. So now we do that, the donuts thing, and then we're also going. I've never been to, Sean, a fondue place, the
Okay.
melting pot.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never heard of it. She was like,
Hot melting cheese action.
yeah,
on
melting
Sunday.
cheese action. It's going to be awful, but it's going to be great at the same time. I told her, can we get a seat next to the restroom just in case?
Right. Yeah, they should just bring you a potty. The melting potty. That's what it should be called.
Like, it's going to be,
Please, no.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's not going to be a good day, but I'm just going to say that my stomach is not going to be as good for my soul. But Sean, what kind of things do you do?
I mean,
For your own.
at least the last 6-7 years. I mean, obviously being in the restaurant industry, we have to work on Valentine's Day. So usually what I like to do is either like the day before or late the day of Valentine's Day and try to make a reservation at some nice but off the beaten path place.
Oh,
And meet up with V and check it out. Thus far we haven't been to the same place twice. Trying to keep that streak alive.
hey, I mean, you guys live in the city, though.
Yeah,
You should
there's
not
always
go in the
options.
same restaurant twice.
And honestly, what I generally try to do is find a place in Brooklyn, because one, especially since I'm going to probably be coming back into town late, I just want to be able to like get home, get a shower, get right, meet up with her, and spend some time together.
Yeah.
And generally that's it. I mean, obviously there's gifts and chocolates,
Mhm.
but that's usually what we do for Valentine's Day.
Nice. Now, my wife brought home Ferrero Rocher, like that infamous candy. It's amazing,
Okay.
delicious.
Yeah.
She gave one to she gave one to me. She's like, here. I'm like, She's like, no, it's not chocolate. I'm like, what? I opened it. I'm not really paying attention because I'm doing stuff on the computer. I popped one into my brain.
Mhm.
And I crunched down, and Sean, it's made with white chocolate and coconut. Blew my brain. I was like, oh my God, I love this. White
Oh,
chocolate's
wonderful.
fine. I'm not allergic to it. It's okay.
Okay.
Just regular chocolate I'm allergic to. White chocolate's not chocolate. Let's just get that straight in there.
Okay.
It's not chocolate. And I was like, is there more? She's like, yeah, look, there's like 6 pieces. Like, oh my goodness, you were thinking of me? She's like, nah, it's just like that thing you do with the flowers. I bought this for me.
Right. You just happen to be here.
Oh.
It would have
I was
been
like, wow,
to
babe.
just eat all of these without.
I was like,
offering you
wow,
one.
babe. Are we the same person? She's like, I don't know. I bought this
What
for me. You just happen to be in the same space.
That's what happened.
I was like, wow, I love her. I love her so much. Oh my goodness. Now let's get into the Mon Chouchou News. Nothing too crazy. This is your best podcast to get the best food news ever.
That's it.
In the United States, we are the premier podcast to get the Mon Chouchou News. Now, Jean, a lot of festivities going for Valentine's Day. A lot of people getting their own spin to it, but a lot of like regular things. So let's pop it up into the main screen really quickly, so you see what we're getting now. Per this website on delish.com, we're to get heart-shaped pizza, aka the best Valentine's gift ever. Sean, do you remember? I want to say 3 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago. Do you remember our one employee that got a heart pizza from his girlfriend? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He came in and his girlfriend stopped by. She's like, "Here you go, babe. I love you." And then he opened it. It was a heart-shaped pizza. I was like, "Oh my God, you guys are made for each other." And then 2 weeks later, he broke up with her.
Oh.
Don't do that. Don't do that, guys. I'm just saying, this woman went out of her way to get a heart-shaped pizza. But anyway, I just figured I'd mention that because I think it was pretty cool. Like I wouldn't have thought of that. I would just maybe go to Caitlin's work with like balloons or something and just yell.
I remember when I was first dating V, like when we were 18, 19 years old, she showed up at my job with a Domino's pizza, but with the pepperonis in the shape of a heart.
Oh, see, look at that. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I didn't think about that until literally right now. Wow.
Now, it came as no surprise that pizza was crowned the most popular food on Instagram. Oh, yeah. It's just as saucy as it is cheesy. It pairs well with Netflix, and it's totally shareable. Now, for Valentine's Day, especially if it's cooked in a heart shape. Now, this one's pretty cool. I think this is chicken. Yeah, it looks like it's chicken.
Looks like chicken and red onions and barbecue sauce.
This is like really... Whoever plated this and made this specifically for a photo, because that is not what comes out. If you're going over there at any pizza store. Now, California Pizza Kitchen, amazing restaurant to begin with. They do really cool pizzas to order, no matter what size, pan size, serving, medium, large. On CPK from February 11th to the 16th. So when this episode airs, CPK is offering to make any of its pizzas into a heart shape free of cost. That is sick. And it will look similarly like this. And it's a good deal to begin with, because the 2 entrees and the dessert is $35. Happy days. That's 2 pizzas and a dessert, $35. It's a good day. If you're living in New Jersey, there's one where I'm located in the northern part. There's one CPK in the Garden State Mall. It's fairly big, and they do good business altogether. Moving on, we got Papa John's is offering from February 10th, so that Monday, to the 16th, you can get a 1-topping heart-shaped pizza for $11. Promo code Valentine, and it looks pretty normal.
Yeah.
If we were to rank pizzas, Sean, what is your number one pizza? Like your pizza go-to?
Like chain pizzas, or
like chain pizzas, or whatever restaurant pizza.
I was gonna say, because on number one with a bullet is like any pizza store you can walk into in New York City, like any of them, or it's number one. Like
yeah.
And then if we're gonna talk about like chain pizzas, I suppose I'd go Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Domino's,
I would say Pizza Hut too.
Little Caesars.
Ooh, Little Caesars.
CC's. Papa John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Papa John's would be very, very last in my book for.
I don't think we have a CC's here.
Food quality.
I don't think we have a CC's here in northern New Jersey. I haven't looked it up yet.
Yeah,
I've been to a couple CC's.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's like down south. There might be somewhere down south.
Yeah, it's like
Papa John's.
Without the games. It's like adult Chuck E. Cheese. It's just pizza buffets and
No, but it's like Papa John's crust is sweet. I can't get over it. Like there's definitely he definitely formulates a sweeter, like more so crust than most. It's like literally like another tablespoon and a half of sugar
Wow.
per
Yeah.
crust.
I can't
And I
remember the last time I had a Papa John. Like Papa John's is easily 5 years.
I don't really eat pizza too much because of the cheese. It really messes. However, my number one chain here in New Jersey is Pizza Town.
Pizza Town.
Yo, homie, when I say they have the best pepperoni pizza in the planet, well, at least here in Jersey, they have the best pepperoni pizza in the planet. They're amazing. Check them out. Boston's, I've never heard of that company.
Never heard of that.
It might be. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't know where Boston's is. Maybe in Boston.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I live there.
There's some weird ones. Yeah, like Papa Murphy's. Have you heard of Papa Murphy's?
No, we're like, I don't know.
I think this is just like around the States. So we have we don't know where these are. The Take and Bake Heartbreaker for $9 at Papa Murphy's includes a scratch pizza crust. Look at it. It looks extra.
Yeah, that does
it's
look
like
ornate.
Yeah. It has pepperoni and has nacho cheese on top. Like the shredded cheese, like the stuff you put on nachos. And then Pizza Hut all the way down, which is, I have a love affair with Pizza Hut ever since I was small.
That's not a good picture.
It's not a good picture at all.
That looks, yeah, it's not a good picture.
The originators of the stuffed crust pizza, the people with the double stuffed crust with like the croutons. Yo, Pizza Hut.
Shout out to the Bigfoot pizza. I don't know if you remember that one.
Oh my God, I do remember that. Wow. Low key, Pizza Hut was like the only pizza brand in the Philippines. So when I was thinking about pizza, when I was growing up, it was always Pizza Hut. There was no other pizza brands that were kind of doing it. It was just Pizza Hut. And it is to die for. I love Pizza Hut.
Were there any like local variations on toppings that stand out to you?
To us in the Philippines?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I've eaten a little more when I got older, but I do not remember.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. The only one I remember is definitely pepperoni, regular cheese, and like the quad cheese, which they always had, like the mozzarella, the provolone, parmesan, and whatever the other one is. But that's it. Not too crazy. Moving on really quickly, mac and cheese ice cream is a thing, and apparently it's not great, to the surprise of literally no one. It just brings out the weird news when we get into Valentine's Day, because, you know, people want to get that. It's a food feeling kind of thing, right? You think Valentine's Day, it's always chocolate, but people are trying to go out the other way. Now it's mac and cheese ice cream. I would like to taste this, actually. It looks delicious.
I'm gonna let you be the pioneer on that one. Again,
it looks delicious.
Like, I think they knew. They're just like, it wasn't good. Here's a terrible picture of this thing. It doesn't even look like anyone scooped it. Like, all the other bins of
somebody just plopped it in.
Looks like someone scooped it. It's just this one terrible stick sign that says mac and cheese monthly special. Pass.
Yo, hot take from Sean right now.
Yeah, man.
I dig it. I want to try it, but I just would it have the macaroni chunks in it?
I just feel like it's gonna taste like Kraft. Like, how could it not?
Oh, you guys can check it out yourself at delish.com. You can check out this article all together.
Wow.
Hold on, so real quick. Pizza Hut is putting the KFC popcorn chicken on a pie, like on their pie.
Yeah,
Sean is breathless.
Okay, yeah, I'm
speechless
because I'm just thinking about all those like combination Pizza Hut, KFC, Taco Bells that exist, and this is like, if they
this
had
is the best they could do,
what it would be. Yeah.
I kind of dig it.
I applaud its absurdity. Like, it's ridiculous, but you know what? Go for it. For it. Because if you were going into one of those restaurants, and no shade, because I definitely have, like, you were probably going to buy all this stuff anyway, so why not just get it in one box that you can walk out with?
That is true. I'd prefer if they made the effort to put it in the crust, like on top of something, maybe.
Nah, man,
like
they're not doing that for you. Look at that. Look at that. It's like it literally looks like they were throwing the popcorn chicken at the pizza like a dart.
They literally did. They just went like this. They just dumped it. That's what the hell happened. But like, I am so for it. Whenever I do go to KFC a long time ago, it was always the bowl. Have you remember the bowl? Oh my God.
Yeah. I
could put that down in a second. Not anymore because my stomach just can't tolerate fast food for some reason. But that is it. You could, like I said, you guys can check it out at delish.com. They have pictures of the Pizza Hut with the popcorn chicken on top of it. Is that corn?
Yeah, see, look, this is
okay.
The UK.
All right, I veto this right now.
Pizza is like
this is in the UK
thing and an American thing, but what is this?
Okay, there's definitely gravy. That's gravy sauce.
They definitely just threw one of those chicken bowls on some pizza dough.
Oh my God, that's what it is. Now it makes sense, Sean.
They need to have like mashed potato dipping sauce or something just to bring it all together.
You know, if I know any better, that's probably mashed potato, like underneath that, topped with a little bit of cheese. Like so
wow. Actually, now I kind of want.
There we go. Here's the close up. Here's the close up.
That's mashed potatoes.
That's mashed potatoes.
Definitely mashed potatoes and gravy.
Wow. Okay, Pizza Hut. All right. Okay. I mean, Sean, I'd mess that up, yo. I'd throw that down in a second. That looks delicious.
To the world. I don't know, man.
Oh my goodness.
Just make up for Brexit. I don't. It's terrible. $26 American.
Well, it's 20 pounds 49. It's 20 pounds in the UK right now. You can get it, or 26 USD. I don't know.
Okay, not bad for a full KFC meal and a full pizza. If you're looking at it like that, sure.
Whatever you say, Britt.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move it on. Disney is selling a massive Cinderella-inspired cake pop in honor of the film's 70th anniversary. It's been 70 years since that film came about. I mentioned on an earlier episode where Disney was selling, or rather charging, for the sporks. Disney is just like, innovating, man. They're freaking amazing. Have you been to Disneyland, Sean, or Disney World?
I have been to Disney World twice. I'm looking forward to going back again. With the baby for sure.
Yeah, with the baby. Heck yeah, man. I only went one time to World Disneyland 3 times.
Okay.
Because I have my aunt used to live in the Philippines, in Cali. And that's where we were. And the last one on the food news is Applebee's announced its February $1 drink is vodka strawberry lemonade. This is not healthy, guys. $1 for a vodka lemonade? Come on. Are we trying to get people drunk? Is that what it is? It looks delicious.
It's very, very fruity looking.
There are lots of ways to count the passage of time. This year's seasons of The Bachelor. So they're pairing it up with The Bachelor. And my personal favorite, Applebee's $1 drink of the month in February. It's the whole month of February, Sean. I did not know this. Wow. Okay, $1 drink is 10 ounces with a mix of vodka, strawberry, lemonade. Okay. Somebody's going to get a lawsuit soon. That is not... Oh my God. Unless it's like stupid watery down, like maybe like a quarter ounce per.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of ice in that.
Is there even an Applebee's by us? I asked this to Caitlin.
Okay, yeah, this one not too far away from where I live, a few blocks away actually.
Like I don't even know where an Applebee's is right here by us. Or at least where by us when I say by my town. All right, well, that is the food news. That not too intense. Just a lot of weird foods and everything else all together. But before we do go over, just a word from our sponsors. Today's sponsor, we're finally sponsored, Sean. Today's sponsor is today's episode is sponsored and brought to you by Podcorn. Hey, Sean, did you know that last year, over 140 million people have listened to a podcast at some point? 140 million. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And about 32% of the U.S. population over 12 and over. Now, okay, real quick. If you're 12, you're listening to podcasts, yo, that means you're there to learn, man. Or
yeah.
So somebody that you follow.
You're
that's
geek about
kind
something.
Yeah. Now, I myself only listen to podcasts when I'm in the car because I prefer being engaged with conversation more so now than with music. You know, time and place, kind of.
So here's where our sponsor comes into place. If you're podcasters like we are, Podcorn uses what's called a sponsorship graph to match campaigns with creators for companies like Manscaped or Thrive Market.
Hey.
Podcorn will help be the digital match.com for podcasters.
Match.com, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
They are the digital version. It's
Funny
like have you seen, okay, you watch a lot of Hulu, right?
I do.
Okay, there's that one Match.com specific commercial that cringes me to death. But Podcorn's not like that. I'm just saying, sorry, slight tangent. Now, if you haven't already heard of Podcorn, I highly suggest that you head on over to podcorn.com and sign up, especially if you're a podcaster like ourselves. It's an easy integration of like-minded companies, aka our podcast, Chef Salty Pork, into whoever we choose with. So we have full compatibility and the choice to work with the companies. Again, that's podcorn.com, podcorn.com.
We'll provide their links in the description below.
That's it, right there. Underneath below, go check them out, podcorn.com. Thank you for the Okay, we are back. Sean, let's bring it in. You saw that pro.
Pretty
You
dope.
saw that pro cut, Sean. Let's talk into it's gonna get there. It's getting there. We're getting there.
Sean Stack Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sean Stack Tuesday.
Sean Stack Tuesday coming at you on a Tuesday or a Thursday.
One of these days this week.
It's gonna come at you no matter what.
You.
Sean, take it away. Sean Stack Tuesday.
So for Tech Tuesday, I have 3 stories that I thought were pretty interesting from the world of technology.
Okay.
Gizmodo.com reports MIT built a smart surface that could give Wi-Fi a mega boost. And students and engineers at MIT's Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, CSAIL, have developed a type of smart service that can boost a phone signal by 1,000%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wish the walls of my restaurant were lined with this right now. According to MIT, faster internet speeds won't become a reality unless there's a more efficient way of delivering wireless signals. While most companies are tackling that issue by adding more antennas, transmitters, and receivers, reducing their size has been a problem as the technology evolves.
Mm-hmm.
It's problematic in large spaces like warehouses or small spaces like kitchens, which may contain hundreds of sensors to keep track of inventory and machines. Yeah, so when you scale up, trying to work around those limitations, it gets incredibly expensive and power intensive, right? So they've developed this green seaweed-esque wall, and they add, instead of adding transmitters and receivers, the wireless signals can just be amplified by adding the antennas to external surfaces like a wall.
Oh, it's a paneled wall.
Yeah. Imagine like sheets of, at least as it exists right now, it's like sheets of thin kelp that like you can program, and they like will, kind of amplify and repeat the signal. Yeah, like
I don't mind that.
Yeah, and it costs like nothing, pennies, they say. And
Wow.
Right. So this could be really dope. I mean, obviously it's a technology that is in its infancy right now, but you could see 5-10 years from now, like spaces are being built with those considerations in mind, and you can broadcast 5G or better signals, or stronger Wi-Fi signals, and get rid of black spots, or blackout spots. So hey, man, I am all for that.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, they're not the first institution to do that. Like the University of Princeton had like a similar idea about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But MIT's version is designed around lowering the cost and applying it in more practical places. So more
in the
on
kitchen
that.
Specifically.
Hey, put it in the kitchen, man. Like, dude.
Oh my god.
At this point, anyone in my kitchen that has Sprint service does not have a cell phone until they walk out the building.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to Wi-Fi calling. So if you have that on your phone, turn that on because it might help you out, at least in an emergency circumstance.
Not too many people turn that on. Actually, I do. When I'm like on the dire spot, like I'll turn it on and I can get some stuff through. But yeah,
it gets through. I mean, there's a little bit, at least for me, depending on the speed of the Wi-Fi, there's a little bit of a delay, but at least you can talk to someone. You know.
No, definitely not. Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good, Sean.
CNET reports NASA solar probe smashes 2 wild records as it approaches the sun. Alrighty.
Wow.
Yeah. So so the solar probe was launched in 2018, and it already set the record in November 2018 for the fastest human-made object. At that time, it was traveling at 153,454 miles per hour.
Oh my goodness!
It was also the closest spacecraft to the sun at 26.55 million miles away.
Hold on, let me blow it up, Sean.
Like, how fast it traveled, how far away it still is from the sun's surface.
But did they specifically launch it to like smack into the sun? Is that what it is?
Well, no,
at that speed?
Yeah. I mean, I think eventually it will, kind of get pulled in by the sun's gravity and, be absorbed. But its intended purpose is, again, to get as close to the sun as possible and send back all this data that, like, you can't just get from high-powered telescopes.
Wow.
They can, kind of use it to predict solar flares, measure coronas, speaking of coronas, and, provide all sorts of useful data about, the most important celestial body in our galaxy.
Yeah, we revolve around the sun.
As big as those records were, those records have been surpassed. So the new record stands at, it went from 153,000 miles per hour, and now it's at 244,000 miles per hour. Can you imagine?
Let's almost double it.
A New Jersey Turnpike state trooper would give that. Crazy. And now it's gotten as close as 11.6 million miles from the sun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey.
So it's going to continue to smash those records all the way through 2024. It's protected by a cutting-edge heat shield, and eventually the probe is supposed to, be serviceable as it gets as close to 4.3 million miles of the sun's surface. Crazy, man. Yeah. Ridiculous.
Crazy.
Ridiculous. Yeah,
I dig it.
Also last week, the Daniel K. Inouye telescope in Hawaii, they just snapped the highest resolution images of the sun's surface yet. The telescope is approximately 80 million miles away from the Parker probe, but these pictures are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I mean, obviously they've been color corrected, because I'm sure our puny eyes could not understand the ridiculous brilliance of actually seeing that light data. But man, it's amazing what human beings have been capable of.
Able to do and still continue to do it.
And continue to do it. Continue to do it, man. Continue to do it.
That is what's up. Not too crazy on the Valentine's special. Make sure you do at least get some flowers for your loved ones. Okay, flowers are a good thing. I forget what's in season. My favorites are tulips, but they're not technically still in season till about March-ish. They're like a summer or like a springy flower. Like I said, I buy flowers for myself, and then if my wife happens to be in the same building, I'm like, here you go, babe. I got I got you some flowers too. Don't do that. Don't be like me. Be somebody that's sensible. Actually get something that's worth their while. However, you get bonus points if you made the item in itself. It doesn't have to be anything. It could be the crappiest thing. It can be like a drawn picture of your wife or your spouse doing something together, and it'll be the most memorable thing. My favorite of all time, Sean. It will always give me tears in my face. Okay, and I don't necessarily sob, but I get so much feelings from this. The fucking chewing gum commercial. I forget the minty gum. Double mint.
Okay.
Do you remember that commercial?
There's been a few. Which one?
Okay, the dude that drew into the wrapper of the.
Okay.
Yo, every time that damn fucking commercial comes on, I tear. That is specific. And then at the end where he has it all lined up, and then he's proposing. Come on. We can't compete with that. I didn't propose like that. What the hell is that? That just pisses me off at the same time. And then the song in the background is freaking Elvis Presley's, I forget what the name of the song, but it's that song. It just tears the hell. But anyway, I'm sorry. I just wanted to propose like that too. But we can't all be superheroes. It just needs to.
Yeah.
Just needs to go like that.
Maybe eat a Mentos first. You could lift
if
up
you
a
eat a
car.
Mentos first.
Those are some of the most romantic candy commercials. Mentos
Shout out to Mentos, man.
For real. The Fresh Maker. They're just like, look, man, can't find a parking space? Eat a Mentos and pick up a Mini Cooper. It's just...
Do they even make commercials anymore? I know we're going off on a tangent here. Menthos.
Sure, Mentos is probably killing it in some other part of the planet, but... Or
maybe commercial. Maybe...
Yeah.
Commercial. Wait. Let me bring it up. The last commercial was a traffic light from 2009.
Come on, Mentos, get on it. Get on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2016. There's another one.
Okay. All right. Okay. I was about to say, man, like, if you guys, what are you guys doing?
Can we can look at it, but I can't play it physically.
Look at those 90s
Look
hairstyles.
at this. Oh my God. He's like, oh yes. Wait. You have something in your back. Oh, I remember this commercial.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just on my break, and then I sit on a freshly painted.
There you go. Now he has plaits.
Wow. So.
Wow.
The guy sits on a
wow.
painted park bench, and he's just like, oh man, I'm a complete
there
idiot.
It is, Sean.
What do I do? So he pops the Mentos in his mouth and then rolls around on the bench and then turns his regular business suit into pinstripes.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Mentos.
Thanks, Mentos. The Fresh Maker. This episode is not sponsored by Mentos. It is sponsored by Podcorn, as we mentioned before. But it's like a cool little like breathe into the 90s. Look at that 4x3 aspect.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's just such
Maker.
a throwback.
Look,
I remember that commercial.
About it. It's like in focus but out of focus.
It's so good. I love cameras back then. God. Why didn't I do camera work before? But anyway, not too crazy.
Wow.
We'll catch you on the next episode. Get something for your loved ones. The next episode should be up on February 13th. I was going to say 13th. 13th. You have one more day to get your presents right for Valentine's Day. Okay?
Don't forget.
Other than that, we are out.
We're out.